Hello and welcome to a very abstract Mr. Melvin Makes. Came up with an idea after I found one of my favorite color crayons just broken in half. So I thought I'd jump on this kind of warp slash glitch drawing trend that I've been seeing while I've been browsing along Instagram. For what we need today, we're going to start with pencil and eraser first, move into Sharpie for outline, and then even though I'm going to be actually drawing a crayon, I'm going to color with colored pencil today. So the drawing I'm making today is first just a crayon, and so you know the kind of end goal is to create a sort of long, abstract, windy crayon. I keep using that word abstract, which I'll explain a little bit more in a second, but for right now let me explain how you can actually draw a crayon. So I'm using a straight edge. I've got this nifty circle tool with straight edges along all four sides, and I am just using that to make a skinny rectangle about the same proportion or ratio of width to the crayon. So I just drew two straight lines, and then whichever end you want the point of the crayon, basically just draw a triangle. I added a kind of flat end to my triangle, so I suppose it turned into more of a trapezoid, if I'm remembering my geometry right. Either way, just make a point on one end with a really skinny rectangle to show the colorful part of the crayon on top, or the point. From there, you're just going to kind of add in another skinny rectangle at the far back. That'll be the other end of the crayon, the actual waxy part. And then all you have to do is decorate the paper decoration. So I'm basing mine on Crayola's crayon design with the kind of rectangle with this squiggly line through it. So I just drew two lines straight up and down, and then between them a squiggly line that mirror each other. So both of them are almost exactly the same, with just a tiny bit of space between them. Doing that is actually great practice for what will come next. In the middle, I'm just adding a big ol' oval, and for I suppose legal sakes, I'm not writing Crayola, but instead leaving it blank, for now anyway. Copy that same squiggly line pattern on the back, and just use that eraser if you need to make things as perfect and well detailed as you like. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so you will see me using that eraser quite a bit today to try and make the most perfect design I can with the time I've got. From here, you know the drill. I'm going to use Sharpie to outline or trace. Remember, whenever you do this step, you need a something under your paper so the Sharpie does not bleed through and cause distress. I've got my drawing board. You might want another sheet of paper or newspaper. So for the next step in this drawing, we're actually going to go ahead and cut that picture in half. I just want to say also that I did scan this drawing before I cut it in half, and I have shared it on my Facebook page. So you're more than welcome to actually print it out yourself and then cut that in half. That'll save you a little bit of time in this lesson because it gets a little wonky from here. Going forward, I'm actually going to use a piece of printer paper just to trace that first drawing, and you can see that I'm taking my two pieces and I'm separating them, giving some distance or space between them. I'm going to try and do this kind of style of art I've been seeing online that almost resembles a glitch or kind of a warp of images. They're going to be connected in a few steps to come, but in kind of an abstract way. So before I go ahead and talk a little bit about the word abstract means, I just want to apologize for my little visitor there. That was Stella, and I guess she wanted to be a part of this video as well. So if you notice my cat walking across the screen, yeah, that's Stella. She's a real friendly gal. Let's talk about abstract and what that means. In art, if something is abstract, it differs from how it would appear in real life. So we took the crayon and drew it how it looks in real life, and by separating it, giving some distance and some space between it, I'm going to create a new image that would be unrealistic or creative. And what I'm doing is I am connecting each line with a new kind of abstract line. So you'll see I'm starting at the top, and I'm really taking my time to get that line perfect by making this sort of staircase pattern, up, down, up, down, up, down. Or I'm sorry, up across, up across, up across. You'll see here in a couple moments that I just repeat that same line over and over again to connect each broken section of this crayon. Keep watching closely to get a better idea of what I'm talking about. So from there, I've got my abstract crayon. It's in a new kind of warped or glitched form that wouldn't be realistic. Today I was really inspired by that broken crayon. I thought about something I always tell my students to motivate them, and that is that even a broken crayon can color. Even broken, it still serves its purpose and it is still worthy. And I think that's something to think about. And it can almost be an analogy for ourselves. Even a broken crayon can still color. The good thing about a broken crayon too is now you can share it with a friend. Anyway, going forward, I'm going to just color this thing, and in a time lapse you'll kind of see how I use some color blending to finish this drawing. It would have made more sense had I used crayon to color this crayon, but for the sake of smooth color blending, I wanted to use these colored pencils instead. Kind of going for a rainbow pattern, starting with black, going through magenta and pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and then ending with that same magenta and black on the ends. For creativity's sake, I'm also going to add my stamp on there, write Melvin along the kind of cascading or stair-stepping shape that I've made out of this crayon. And lastly, just because this has been a real kind of motivational work of art, I want to finish it off with a motivational quote. And I picked a saying from, or a quote, well, actually, truthfully, it was a tweet that I saw from RuPaul about crayons. So please enjoy the rest of this video. I hope you give this a try and can share with me the creativity you made or shown. Because this has been a really fun project to mess around with. A little outside of the box, totally abstract, but also totally fun. I hope you enjoy. As we close out this video, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and just remind you to not be afraid to use all of the colors in the crayon box. Be creative and have fun. Enjoy.